Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Steve, and today I've got something pretty interesting to share with you guys today. I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to spruce up a few images. I'm basically going to show you how to create engaging quote images that brand you. Of course, this is one image here. It's an image of me from like last summer somewhere on the Las Vegas Strip. And we're gonna spruce it up. I'm gonna actually give it a little bit more life by adding some type of quote to it, whether it might be a quote of me or maybe a quote of some popular person in the world or what have you. So we'll see. Not for sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna show you how um, I give those images just a little bit more life for a lot of my marketing, like on Facebook and Instagram and things of that nature. So, and also I'm going to do a different one. There's another one that we're going to do in this video really quick as well. Here's an image of me and Lanacia. I'm going to do something. I'm not quite for sure what I'm going to do, but I just want to show you guys how simple it is to be able to give your images a little bit more life and to create more engagement for what you're trying to do in your business. To get more leads, to get more sales, to get more attraction. Okay, and by doing that, you got to create images that grab attention, and so that's what we're going to be doing in this training video here. So I'm gonna close this out. I'm going to be using a few different tools here. I'm going to be using PowerPoint. Mainly, why I use PowerPoint is for the text editing capability. So when we add our image to the canvas here, I guess you can call it. And then we're gonna use that for adding different text and maybe a few different effects or what have you. I'll show you a few things that what I normally do, and then of course also I'm going to be showing you how I use this particular website here called Pixlr.com. It's basically a free application that's online. It's all web based. There's nothing to download. Basically, what this application does, it allows you to edit a lot of different images, and they have two different versions. They have the Pixlr editor version. I'm not going to go through a big training on this, but what the editor version does is very similar to Photoshop for you guys out there that are Photoshop gurus. This is like the web-based app version of that, and then they have Pixlr Express, which is more of an automated. There's not a lot of there's a lot that you can do with it, and this is typically the one that I'm using because I can get things done faster. Okay, so I'll be sharing all the information with you here in just a few. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, and again, just a warning, I'm getting over a cold, so if I have to clear my throat a few times here, you know why. So so let's just go ahead and get started here. So what I'm going to do is we need to upload one of those images first, because what I need to do, I use this to actually put some really cool filters on a lot of my images. It's really what I use this particular application for, this web-based application for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here where it says Launch Web App. Give it a second here and give it a second for it to come up. And it comes up, and I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm actually going to choose that image that we're looking for, and there it is. Okay, so here's the image. I'm inside the actual I guess you can say interface on the application for Pixlr.com, and what I typically do, I usually go right here where it says Effect. And again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, guys, because I want to try to keep this video as short as possible. But I'm just going to, there's overlays that you can do, borders, stickers. There's some text things that you can do as well. But typically, I usually do text in PowerPoint because it's just easier for me to do, and I get more control. So if I click on Effect, it's going to give me a lot of different types of filters that I can put over this image. And typically, I'm usually in the one that says Default. And then what I'll do is I'll actually kind of see which one that I want, depending on what type of mood I want to give that particular image. You can kind of get like a little preview of some of the different options here. And so, for example, I can actually click on this right there. That kind of gives me a little idea of what that one's about. Or I can click on any one of these, right? I can just kind of test them all out, whatever, see which one that's a little strong there. That's pretty subtle there. And then I can even go into, let me see, I think there's one particular that I'm looking for. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think I want to use that one. So you kind of put like a little vignette filter kind kind of gave a little bit more contrast in some of the colors. So it kind of changed it up a little bit, a little different, you know, nothing perfect. And again, I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on this, guys. Just want to show you how I do it. But again, however you want to do your image is totally up to you. So just whatever looks best, you know, to you, okay, for whatever it is that you're trying to do. So what I'm going to do, that looks good, that looks fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to save it. And then we'll give it a name. We'll just say, let's see, we'll call it New Pick Demo. How about that? New Pick Demo. We'll hit save, and I think I'll just put it on my desktop. Excuse me. All right. So we saved that. So now, what I'm going to do is I want to insert that picture. So typically I'll go, actually wrong one, insert photo from file, give it a second here and it'll populate my desktop here, and I'll probably put that image. There it is right there. Insert it, and then it populates right there. So now we're in our canvas. So and normally, again, you know, I'm trying to do a quote image. And what I can probably do, I can go to Google here and type in quotes and just hit enter, and I can even go to images under that, and it just let me see a lot of different image quotes that I might want to use. And guys, if you have a quote, something that you say or something that you like, I mean, you know, you can put your own quote in there. It doesn't always have to be somebody else's. And a lot of times they're like quotes, but they're not like by, you know, Albert Einstein or whoever. It's just a, you know, just a random saying, a random quote. Okay, I like that. Work hard, dream big. Maybe we'll do that. All right, that's pretty good. Of course, there's a lot of different ones that I can choose. That's pretty cool. We could do that one. So typically what I do, I'll come in here and we'll go ahead and change here. And if you have PowerPoint, guys, you know, you can pretty much, it's pretty self-explanatory, especially if you're using PowerPoint all the time. It's just creating text, you know, just like you do for like a slideshow, but you're just doing it over an image. So what I'll do is I'll actually click on text, and we'll do a text box there, and I'll make it go like that. And what was the saying again? I think it was work hard, dream big. So we'll use that one. Let's see, work. I'll make it all cap. Work hard, dream big. And I think I'm gonna do something different with that. Bring that down like that. Okay. And then typically what I'll do is I'll go ahead and center all that. So align. Actually, I think I'm going to home. Yeah. Click on that. And then what we'll do, we'll make that, of course, we want to make that a little bit bigger. And I think I want to change that to like maybe impact. And again, guys, there's no rule to all this. It's just whatever looks good to you. What stands out in your eye. And the more you do, the better you get. That's just how it goes. So so we did impact font 54 for the size. I think I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more, because I got an idea that I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring this up, and you'll see what I'm about to do here in a moment. I think I could still probably make that a little bit bigger. Let's go to 88. Maybe that's too big. 80. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually make this, you know, white color, and then what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to format the text. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put a little glow just to break it up from that background a little bit, since there's a lot of light colors in the background. Give it a second. My computer's just been running slow today. Give it a second here. It's trying to bring up the other window. But again, it all depends on your image in terms of your colors and all that kind of stuff. So so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go right here where it says text glow, and I'm going to give it a glow of black. Okay, and let's see, transparent. I'll make it even more darker there. I can probably make the, I think that's too much. That's about right. That's about good. And then hit OK. So I changed the transparency, made it even darker, and the size of the glow. And I chose black. Now, if I chose a different color, of course, it'd be that color, right? But I'm just going to do a black color there just to make it pop. Hit OK. And see how that works. So, but I'm not done yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big word right here, and I'm going to change the size of that. And let's see, 96. Okay, let's see, what about 125? Okay, it's cool. 130. Let's do 140. That's pretty cool. That'll work. So you see what I did there? So all I'm doing is trying to make it stand out. Work hard, dream big. And if I wanted to, I could actually change that color and make it do something like that. See that? So you see how that works? So it makes it a lot easier. And if it was a quote from somebody, you can always typically if there's a quote from somebody else, I typically try to put the name of that person. And sometimes I see quotes, and sometimes I change it up a little bit to maybe make it to something that I would say. Like, you see what I'm saying? So if I see a quote and it says whatever, and I'm like, well, you know what? I say something like that all the time, but it's said in this kind of variation, and I might kind of make it my own. You see them? So just makes it more. You can make it more your own. So that's one. So if you see how that works, guys, it just makes it pretty cool. You can do some really cool things there, with that, and just kind of just gave that image a lot more life. It's telling a story. Work hard, dream big. I could post that up, and basically all you have to do is once you're done with an image, you just click the word art and hit your shift key, then click anywhere in the image. So basically what you've done, you've selected all the elements in this particular shot. And then what you want to do, right click, save as picture. Or actually first what you want to do, what you want to do is go ahead and group it. Just hit group. And now what it did, it just made that whole shot that whole element, just one element. Remember, there were two different elements here. There was the word art and the image. And so now when I click on it, it's all one element right now. So I can just double click or just click on it, and then right click, save as picture, and now I can save it, on my drive. So whatever I want to call it, we'll call it final pick demo. Okay, and you can save it wherever you want to, whatever. I'm not going to save it, but then once you have it saved, well, guess what? We'll save it. Final pick demo, and I'm going to show you something here in a second. So final pick demo. Okay, just want to make sure I spelled that right. And typically I save it as a PNG. Why? Because it's just a bigger image, so it's going to come out clearer. Okay, there's different versions. You could do JPEG, so on and so forth. But typically I do PNG. It just really clear images. So I hit save, and that's pretty much it for now. And then we got one more really quick here. So let's take this other canvas, and remember I have another image here, so I'm gonna actually what I need to do first, I need to change up. I want to add a different type of filter to that next image. Remember the one with me and Lanacia in there. So what I want to do, I'm gonna hit browse, and there's an image there. Hit open. I'm gonna do this one pretty quick because we already did one. I'm gonna go to effects and then default. right? It's going to give me all these different, remember all those different options from the one before. Well, I'm going to do, let's see, that's one there. It's not bad. Let's see. Trying to find something a little bit different. Yeah, that one. It's kind of cool. Kind of a little blurred effect there. That's kind of cool. I might do that one. And again, guys, it's totally up to you. You know what you want to do. As you can see, there's all kinds of different pictures that you can use. But let me go back to that one because I think I might use that one. Yeah, I think I will because I got an idea here. Because I think I'm going to do something like I did on this picture once before. I'm going to hit apply, and then I'm going to save it. And I'll just say me and Nacy. Okay, I'll just say one because I think I got another name like that, and we'll save it. Okay, we'll put that on our desktop. Okay, that's saved. So now I'm going to insert that one. Photo, picture, file. It's on my desktop. There it is there. Okay, so it gave it like a little blurred deal around it. Just something different. But what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to do something different. I've kind of did this before on another image. Some of you probably seen it, but I'm just going to show you. Guys, and it's just really simple. The best way that you're going to really get a lot of this is just by doing it. You just got to get in here and play around with all this stuff and see what it can do for your images. I always tell people that when I'm learning a new program, I just get in there and I'm clicking on everything. Okay, what does this do? Okay, these are like squares. Okay, what is that? Oh, those are shapes I could put. Okay, I'm just learning what the software can do for my images, and that's what creates the creativity. Because when I have ideas, I'd be like, you know what, I can do something like that. Because I remember in PowerPoint, it had an option to where I can put shapes on the actual image, just like that. Okay, like what I just did. Let me backtrack. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, hit shape, and you'll see what I'm about to do. And then I'm going to go to rectangle, and then I'm going to do this here like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change that. I'm going to format that shape. All right, so I'll right click this object, and when I right clicked it, let me cancel. I hit right click, format shape, pops up this window here. I want to make that a solid color. Okay, so I filled it with just the color black, and then the line, I don't need a line in there, so I'm just going to take that little blue line that's over it. And I'm just going to do it just like that. Hit OK. And I believe if I double click in here, it should allow me. Yep, it did. So let me just backtrack and show you exactly what I did. So anytime you have an object, you can just double click inside the object if it's big enough, and you can actually type words in there. Okay, so I'm just going to say, we approved this message. Okay, again, it could be a quote kind of like the one that we did before, or it could be something that I'm trying to share myself. Okay, it could be one of my own quotes. It could be something that I'm saying. Okay, I'm just saying here, we approve this message. That message could be anything, because I might be using this image on a Facebook post or something like that. So I'm going to, let me go back here really quick. I'm going to try to speed this up here real fast, guys. But I hope this is helping, giving you a little insight. So what I'm going to do, I made that a little bit bigger. I'm actually going to change that to impact. I like using impact. It's just a real bold font. All right, and so I use it all the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make that go over the edges of the image a little bit, like that. And I might even, and this is what I did in a previous image, and I kind of tilted it and brought it down, right? And we approve this important message. Important message. Okay, there we go. We approve this important message, just to make it pop more. So now I've got it like that. We approved this important message. Okay, whatever, whatever you want to say, it's whatever. It's up to you, right? It's your image, it's your quote, or whatever, right? So it's however you want to do it. Just be different, guys. That's the main thing. Just be different. Don't be like everybody else. Try to do things that most people are not doing. That's how you get attention. I'm just kind of adjusting everything here. So what I'm going to do, like I did before, I'm going to shift, then click on that. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to group those two elements together. And now they're grouped. And now I'm going to save them. Save as picture. We'll just say important message. Dip. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, that's it, guys. That's how you can create some really cool quote type images with different letters and different things. And again, there's so many ways and so many things and so many lanes I can go down when it comes to all this, because of all the different options that you see here and all the different things that you can even do in some of the other type of applications that you might be using. So many things, so many ways I can do some crazy stuff with this image. But I just wanted to keep it simple, just to show you how you can create some really cool messages. And typically, okay, so what I normally do, I'll come to my Facebook page and I want to upload, one of those images, right? And say for example, I'll take this one right here, the first one that we did, and I actually load that up to my status update. I'm going to actually make this to where I'm the only one that sees it. What I always recommend, guys, is say something about what this image is saying. You want to elaborate that in your status update. So it says work hard, dream big. You could talk about something that maybe happened to you in the past, something that relates to what that message is saying inside the image. It's just going to make it more engaging. Because remember, if you're trying to sell something or market something, people also want to know what you're thinking. They also want to know what your opinion is. And so if you post something up like this, tell a story as well. Let me put that. Tell a story along with the image. Okay? It doesn't have to be a big, long, essay or nothing like that. But if you got, something that happened to you or something that you experienced, or maybe your thoughts about what you said in that particular picture, put that information there, guys. It's going to make all the difference in the world in terms of your engagement. So whatever your story is, and then right there, at the end of your story, if you have like a product or service or whatever, because you're talking about work hard, dream big. Well, if you have a product, service, opportunity, whatever it is that you're marketing, then, if you want to, you can actually put your link, you could put your link there. Does that make sense? Right there after your story, okay? Because remember, you have your image, and it's another way of selling without selling, because if someone likes your image and then they read your, whatever you said about that image, and then they see that you have a link, they might want to just click on it just to see what it's all about. So guys, I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. That's how you can create more engaging images. So like, for example, if I post this up, matter of fact, let me just kind of give you guys an example. Work hard, dream big. I'll say nothing in life, and this is all coming off the top of my head, nothing in life comes without a price. Let's see. When I first started marketing online, I learned early on that you have to work. In fact, I just say work, work, and work to get to, let me see, to have success. It paid off. then I'll put my link.com. See that? That's something that I would probably do. And again, you might have something like a more personal story or what have you. And again, I just kind of just off the top of my head, just for time's sake here, but I think you get the picture. You know, so now I have a statement or a story that goes along with that image. And, you know, I just put it paid off and then my link. And so now when I post it, you see what I'm saying? It just tells a much better story, right? And then I have the link. So now even though I might be promoting some opportunity or whatever, they don't really know what that is. I mean, hopefully you're using your like your own personal or custom domain name. So they would actually want to see what that's all about while you've been talking about work hard, dream big, blah, blah, blah. And so it kind of pays off. So just wanted to share that, guys. Hopefully that kind of helped you guys out on how I do that. And again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one. You actually see how that works. Well, real quick, let me show you, because some of you are probably thinking, why did I go over the edges here? Let me show you just really quick. I'm not going to do an actual post on that one. I just want to show you what that looks like. It just creates a little different effect. So I'm going to post that up just to show you and give it a second to upload. There it is. And then when I hit post, well, I think I need to say something. I'll just say, see this. And we'll just hit post. And that's what it does. It actually looks like that. So in the news feed, it's even a little bit different. I won't go to the news feed now, but it just, it just comes at you a little bit more because it's actually going over the edges of the image. Okay, so again, something different. Something that a lot of people don't do, something that a lot of people don't see. So just always thinking, how can I be a little bit different than everybody else? And that's really what this is all about, guys. So sorry so long, guys. Again, I just wanted to share with, again, it could be, there's a lot of different options that we can do, but hopefully this kind of helped you out, showing you how you can create some pretty cool images and, kind of make them pop a little bit more. So hopefully that helped out, guys. So with that said, have a great day. And we'll see you guys over the top. Talk to you later. Bye.